Welcome, everyone, to Takedown 98. As always, I'm Luke Roger.
I'm Adam Awful.
And we have a big night for you here tonight. We are starting the first round of the tournament to confirm the first ever SAWF Takedown champion.
It's going to be a big night. We have 4 matches lined up for the first round of this tournament. First one coming up, which is starting immediately, it seems. We have, in a triple threat match, James Anderson, Samurai Jack, and Psycho's Minion.
Definitely an interesting one, and for all 3 of these competitors, a big opportunity to move ahead into that SAWF Takedown Championship bracket.
And we got first up here, Samurai Jack.
Now we saw him actually on the winning end last week against the team of James Anderson and Respaldo De Niro. No, sorry, not James Anderson. Prodigy and Respaldo De Niro. It was a week ago, you know.
Yeah.
But after Prodigy kind of just left Respaldo De Niro out for pasture, let him lose.
Hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Yep. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. The motto of any good Japanese man and John Cena.
Well, that's good to know. Well, maybe
interesting.
An interesting jump into the ring.
Maybe just, get the blood pumping. Get ready for the big match that he's about to have, because this may be the biggest opportunity. I mean, he once had a SAWF Championship match against the Prodigy, but did anyone really expect him to get that far? But in a title, in a tournament situation, who knows where Samurai Jack. It's such an exciting prospect having a tournament like this. I'm just mixing up my words. We have James Anderson and his best mate in the whole world, Mike Dexter.
That's right.
How are you feeling about the tournament, James?
Oh, he's got something. Oh. He has
he's winning.
Yeah, he's crossed out.
Can I borrow the pen?
Yeah. Alright, he has crossed out his opponent Samurai Jack and Psycho's Minion for this match, already claiming that he'll be the winner of this whole tournament.
So Mike gave me a little message too, but unfortunately Mike Dexter writes like a toddler, and I can't quite make it out.
We have now Psycho's Minion coming out.
Oh,
That's great commentary.
Thank you for translating. I don't speak toddler. And here comes Psycho's Minion. And especially, in a triple threat dynamic where any pin counts, James doesn't even need to be in the ring for this match to end.
He doesn't.
Because obviously, let's face it, James is the favourite going into this match. Hello. Please. Expensive stuff under the table.
I'm going for the takedown stuff.
That would be crazy. Psycho's Minion, or just Minion now,
Minion,
as the Sawf Takedown champion.
Someone's Minion.
As any kind of champion, that would be insane.
Absolutely. But like I said, in a triple threat match, a variety of things can happen. James could very well hit a big move on, say, Samurai Jack. Psycho's Minion pushes him out the ring.
Yep.
Psycho's Minion advances. There's so many different dynamics that can occur in a triple threat match.
Yeah, you know how I feel about James Anderson and higher powers, other members of SAWF. I think one-on-one against either of these competitors, it would be in James's favour, no problem. But even James, if he's not careful, they could get the pin on each other.
And if there's one thing we can say about James Anderson is sometimes he's not as careful as he needs to be. And we see him immediately spilling out of the ring.
They could get the pin right now.
Just a few weeks ago, we saw James fall to a roll-up pin from Mr. Matt Moon.
Yeah.
And that's
I get being confident.
And that's not me trying to question his wrestling ability or anything like that, but it's the overconfidence. It's maybe even a speck of laziness.
This is how you lose the match, by just not participating.
Great arm wringer there from Samurai Jack. Very lively and very vocal is Samurai Jack in this ring.
Yeah, I'm surprised this kind of hold works on the minion.
Really, like, using that arm wringer kind of transition almost into a modified camel clutch.
Yeah, unique hold there on the minion.
Never let go of that arm that he was wrenching, but unfortunately Minion did have a free arm to throw the elbow in.
Yeah.
Technically, there's no rules in these matches.
That's definitely true.
And James Anderson outside the ring seems to be preparing some weapons to maybe throw in later.
Yeah, well,
It's a triple
wait,
threat. There's
I heard you say
nothing.
that, and
I will just keep my eyes on the ring.
They're not like the powers.
And Samurai Jack getting blow after blow on the minion in the corner.
I watch my own product and want to kill myself.
And Samurai Jack turning his attention to James Anderson, and that was probably quite the mistake.
Yeah. Oh, he had a minion in a good spot. That was his chance.
That he wanted to get some licks in on James Anderson, and James deciding that he needs to be involved now. The minion now having his... Oh no. I think James Anderson fell ass first onto the side of that chair.
You're fired.
Oh, that's gonna hurt any man.
Dare you make James Anderson relive that moment?
I'm just
That
calling what
embarrassing
happened.
moment where his butt cracked. I'm not even going to repeat it.
Ladies and gentlemen, one idiot,
But
two idiot, and an Anderson.
But now James Anderson has felt the need to finally get back in the ring. But now, none of his opponents are in the ring. He can't end the match.
I mean, Samurai
but
Jack
now-
has foolishly come into the ring.
And I think he realizes his mistake as soon as he got in there. That James...
You go first. Yes. You go whoop. Yeah. Then you go this.
Alright.
And then you do
We got a bow going on.
Oh. Yes.
Yep, and now James.
Oh.
Yep. Alright.
Using that moment to
We could-
distract Samurai Jack, or just to get him off guard.
A smarter
Both
man prob-
educational, he learned, and he was able to,
Two.
both educational and strategic.
A smarter man probably could have seen through that, but obviously Samurai Jack is not that man.
Yeah. I mean, maybe his mask's too thick, can't see properly.
Now Saigo's minion throwing James Anderson into the turnbuckle. And big clothesline there. And a second one. More often than we get to see a second one. And number... Oh, okay, and a tag. You tag. You've got to get onto your eight. Oh,
James working off the...
yeah, no, good a tag team maneuver right there.
Yeah, using Samurai Jack as a weapon against Minion.
Oh, tried to go for the RAV, but not quite hitting his head on the top of that turnbuckle.
Betrayed James Anderson's trust with that reversal.
They're not on a team, Mike. It's a triple threat match. Do you want to read the notes? Oh wait, you can't read.
Almost had him. Almost had him.
You can go out there. Okay. Alright, still pull hard and kamikaze yourself. Okay.
Whoa. And
Samurai Jack is outside the ring right now.
I mean,
Then,
James sending Samurai Jack to the outside could be.
Fell out of the ring.
then Minion getting off a few hits on James Anderson now.
I thought that maybe that was for James to start, sending Samurai Jack to the outside to get the advantage, be able to pin the minion. But obviously
that
the
may have been
minion
the plan.
able to turn that momentum around. Bonk! A lot of momentum. Ooh. Ooh.
Head first.
I heard that. I don't... Anyone want to...
Yeah, we don't see him moving.
We've got a match going on, so I guess we can't, And We've got Minion and James, and I'm not sure what happened to Samurai
I see
Jack.
some movement
there.
from Samurai Jack. I believe
he's
he's at least
staring.
mostly okay.
Oh my god, James head first into the corner post there. I'm not.
Hello,
But,
bitch.
but unfortunately, you're gonna get in the ring.
Here. Come here.
It's all well and good to smack each other's heads on that corner post.
You can only get the pin inside the ring.
Exactly, and the crane kick. Samurai Jack is looking to advance in the tournament, and Samurai Jack.
That's it. That's the 3 count.
And
Samurai
as I
Jack.
was talking about this, that's the dynamic of a triple threat match.
That's why.
And maybe when Samurai Jack was over there and hit his head on the brick wall, that was a tactic to lure James out, to lower James's guard.
That was the biggest thing James had to do, is just watch the 2 of them, because they can pin each other.
And Samurai Jack has advanced. Samurai Jack has advanced.
James didn't get pinned. James didn't get pinned. So I am the winner. Did he get pinned?
Not sure how that works, but Samurai Jack is your winner and will be advancing to the next round of the SAWF Takedown Championship Tournament.
Now, we'll be going up to the next matches following. Next we have singles, The Prodigy versus Rispado De Niro. Then we have Thunderstorm versus McMoon. And finally, last match of this round is a triple threat match. Adrian Evans, Jack Psycho Blade, and Ryan Sands.
Yeah, but obviously with how quickly the show started, we didn't have enough time to run down the card for you. So there, you get your opportunity to know what you are going to be seeing tonight. So you don't turn off the video and go watch something else, because we got a big night of action for you. And remember to stay tuned.
Welcome back to match 2 of the first round of this tournament. Block A, we have The Prodigy versus Rispado De Niro. Now, the 2 of these 2 were just in the tag team match last week, so it should be an interesting dynamic watching these 2 fight, but I gotta go with my boy Prodigy.
I mean, especially after what happened last week, Prodigy kind of leaving Rispado De Niro out to dry and to lose that match. You would think Rispado De Niro might come into this match with a chip on his shoulder, might want to get a little bit of revenge on Prodigy.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe if he can perceive what actually happened last week.
Yeah.
Not sure what's
If he
really going on in
understands
there.
the rules of this match, or just what the tournament are.
Yeah,
'Cause he always has problems with the rules.
Yeah. Because as well, if he doesn't understand that he's in a tournament setting for a new championship, that's pretty important. But he might not get that and may not give it his all. And he may have already forgotten what Prodigy did to him last week anyway. And in fact, I'm pretty sure he tried to celebrate with Prodigy afterwards, despite the fact they lost. So I don't think he actually had any idea what was going on. And for Prodigy, he's obviously already very frustrated about having to defend the championship against Thunderstorm, because in Prodigy's eyes, that Thunderstorm isn't a worthy competitor. He's one of these joke guys. For the Prodigy, he's got to get back in the ring with one of those guys right now.
Yeah. I mean, does Prodigy feel this tournament is even worth his time? He already has the Sawf title. Does he need the Sawf takedown?
I don't know. I mean, it could make him the true undisputed champion of the SAWF to have both, but at the same time, why put in more effort than you need to, I guess, if you don't see something as important?
Because, after this first round of the tournament does come Bloody Stand, where he has his match against Thunderstorm.
Oh yeah, and there could be implications of double duty, having to run 2 matches in one night. That could very much jeopardize a championship match if you're having to fight another match earlier. There he is, the Prodigy, accompanied by Mike Dexter once again. We just can't seem to get rid of this guy.
Here we go, already both competitors in the ring. Prodigy showing the Sawf championship. Imagine himself holding both championships, I imagine.
Maybe. I mean, if you remember when he first was awarded that new title, he was carrying around the old title for a while, so he does know what it's like to hold 2 title belts.
Yeah. Although only one of them was actually active at the time.
Yeah, so obviously having another sanctioned title in your possession, obviously that means so much more.
It would mean the true undisputed champion of Sawf.
We're about to get started.
Both ready. Here comes the start of the match. Both just circling around each other.
Be interesting to see how Prodigy feels about this one.
You're not going to get any in this match. So take it.
Now here is the classic Prodigy free shot.
One good shot on me because it's all you
I've once had an opportunity for that as well.
Yep.
I didn't take it though. I was maybe a bit smarter than that.
That's the best you got.
Oh, and he took that glove off to make sure that there was no padding, no protection on those knuckles.
Yeah, he's got to 5, ref.
Poking him. And Prodigy is not happy now. I don't know if Rispoldo Nero did truly give him the best, or maybe Rispoldo Nero purposely whiffed that shot, which has upset Prodigy even more.
Yeah. No, I mean, it looks like Prodigy's strategy right now, because we were talking about possibly, being a bit tired for the bloody stand coming up. It looks like the strategy right now is to just get this match over with ASAP.
Absolutely.
Certainly putting down a beating on Rispoldo Nero right now. Doesn't quite have the energy, Rispoldo, to get a good hit in on Prodigy, even with Prodigy giving him those free opportunities.
Now, and we've seen so far from our first match that Samurai Jack was the first person to advance in this tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, it was already a bit of a surprise, a bit of an upset that he was able to get that far. Rispoldo Nero could somehow advance here in this match. I don't know what would be going on. I feel like we'd be in Bizarro world.
I can see that happening unless Prodigy has decided he doesn't want to bother with this tournament. And wants to focus on his current title.
And right now, it seems like Prodigy is focusing on this match and is on track to win this match.
I mean, we've barely seen Rispoldo get any hits in. He's gone some in, but Prodigy actually just letting it out.
A freebie.
Yeah.
And he didn't seemingly make the most of that freebie. Or maybe it truly was the best that Rispoldo could come up with. And this is a very vicious Prodigy that we're watching right now. He's not really wrestling Rispoldo Nero right now, more dissecting him.
Yeah.
Trying to deal as much damage and as much pain as he possibly can. And another bare knuckle shot to the head.
And we can see Rispoldo
There we go.
struggling.
Send him down.
He's on the ground right
I was
now.
surprised he was able to stand up for as long as he was, but sending him down and you saw Prodigy. He pulled up the shoulder right there. He is punishing Rispoldo Nero right now, and maybe he's not necessarily focused on the SAWF Takedown Championship on this tournament. Maybe he's just focused on teaching Rispoldo Nero a lesson.
Yeah. He might not be thinking about the tournament at all. He's just thinking, about the opponent in front of him right now, who is surprisingly getting off a few kicks.
Yep, those heavy thigh kicks that we've seen from Rispoldo Nero.
He's found his second wind and able to start getting off a few blows from that. But it looks like that might be over. He's collapsed to the ground, gotten up, but he's clearly tired.
Clothesline into the corner there.
Lucky shot.
And
He's climbing up the ropes.
Maybe not.
Hoping for something big, but
if
I mean,
he can
Prodigy
hit it, obviously it's going to do a
can
lot
see
of
what
damage,
he's
but I
It's
think...
already
Yep.
way too late.
Yeah, it took him a little too long to climb up there. Oh, I think that was a headbutt.
Bring him over, just knock him down again.
And boot to the face right there. This is surely only a matter of time. I mean, we saw the Prodigy lift Rispel De Niro from a pin earlier. They could have been over there. I think... Oh, but the eyes I heard from the referee there. Couldn't quite see what he was doing. And...
Come on, we don't have all day.
He wants to build up for that super kick, but
Rispel
Rispel
De Niro just dropping
even
like a
stand up.
sack of bricks. But he is getting there. I thought it might have been
Turns
a
around.
good... Oh,
Oh,
I think
he
he-
managed to just barely kind of spin out of the way.
I guess he barely scraped it. And he has now removed his gloves as well. You would think you'd remove your gloves and you'd go for a punch and not a kick, but obviously I'm not the wrestler in the ring right now. And
I don't know. Is Rispel trying
Well,
to give
I'm-
Prodigy a free hit?
I don't know why you do that. What? Like,
I don't think Prodigy...
Prodigy's not just taking one free hit. He's going and swinging for the fences
I
right
don't
now.
think Rispel thought that through at all.
I can only...
I imagine the thought process is he saw Prodigy doing that, and Prodigy is winning, so he
So-
thought if he did it, he might be winning.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And Prodigy is going to make sure he's up for the super kick this time. Down to the mat.
Absolutely hits with it that time.
And
If he goes for the win now, that's
he can take all the time he
absolutely
wants. No pressure. He's knocked
That's
out.
it.
He's out like a light.
Prodigy, unsurprisingly, is moving on to the next round.
After an extremely dominating and violent display right there against Rispel De Niro. Proving that the Prodigy is definitely above all of this. And if you're Thunderstorm, you're going to be taking notes. Because for Thunderstorm, that's what he's about to face at Bloody Stand in an Ultimate Submission match. And we saw the amount of pain that Prodigy could bring with his strikes. Oh, and then once you transition that into submission maneuvers, this may be looking like a world of hurt for Thunderstorm at Bloody Stand.
That's what happened.
Prodigy upset. He wants proper matches, but he keeps getting screwed up.
He made a request.
Mission statement. Who built Prodigy? We're making it happen.
Who's my next opponent? Who do I face next?
I don't know. Oh,
It'll be
Samurai
Jack.
I assume?
Will be next in the tournament.
Samurai Jack is my second opponent.
Easy. Got this.
And while it may be an easy victory for Prodigy, it's only going to continue to play on his mental state of how maybe disrespected he feels having to be in these matches with these jokes, as he puts it. And we'll be moving on to our next match in the tournament. It'll be Thunderstorm taking on Mr. Max Moon.
Yeah. And while the ref gets rid of Esparto, we'll see you then.
Welcome back, everyone. Takedown 98, and we are still looking towards the SAWF Takedown Championship tournament. Coming up next, Thunderstorm and Mr. Matt Moon will be facing.
Yep.
And there he is.
Match of what could be in this tournament. So,
For Mr. Matt Moon.
we found out from the first match that it's going to be the Prodigy versus Samurai Jack.
Me?
You're entrusted to look after my mask.
Alright, I will this
Don't let anyone throw it or I throw you.
That's good. See? Secure.
Watch him.
Secure.
Or you and me throw him.
What?
All right.
What?
Yeah.
Throw him.
What?
Yeah.
Over the fence.
What?
Yeah.
Like
if
what?
anything happens, yeah, we'll do that.
Thank you.
Alright.
I like him. He knows what's important to him.
This is no one's even knowing that this is here. This is for my own safety now. I don't know what's over that fence.
Who knows?
And here comes Thunderstorm. Now, much like how we were talking about maybe Prodigy is thinking more about the world title, Thunderstorm is already #1 contender for that world title. Is he going to be too sidetracked to focus on the Takedown Championship tournament?
I mean, I feel like he has just as much chance winning this tournament as he does beating Prodigy at Bloody Stand, so he might as well focus on this.
And Moon doing a little bit of mimicry as he does. Alright.
He hasn't shown like any new kind of impersonations for a while. I'm still waiting to see who he ends up mimicking next time.
I think it's safe to come out now. And here we go. And
A nice handshake.
code of honor between Mr. McMoon and Thunderstorm right
I mean,
now.
I thought there was a rivalry going on
Best man throw.
between them. I mean, in Mr. McMoon's debut, he takes them down with Thunderstorm at the start against the win.
Yes, he can. He can do something. And he can power out of that headlock.
Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, hello. You're misleading now.
Oh, and into a headlock of his
He
own.
seems to be kind of playing around with Thunderstorm right now.
I mean, for Mr. McMahon, this is a big opportunity. Moving on in that. Oh, Thunderstorm, I believe, let go of that before he even had a chance to grab the rope. Knew of the impending
Pending
nature.
count from the ref. Being strangely friendly towards
I mean,
each other.
this is, you know what, this is more of a wrestling match than we saw of Thunderstorm versus Respond in an era a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try.
Although it's never too much, it doesn't bring too much confidence when one of your wrestlers says, "Let's try."
Oh no. Oh Jesus.
Oh, and he's got that arm, and yep, ringing it.
Oh jeez.
Got him down on the ground
Oh,
now.
and then he's got that armbar applied.
I can't believe it.
Can't.
Oh no. Why would I? It's too early.
It's allegedly too early to be tapping out, according to Mr.
Kind of punching
McMahon.
his thigh. Gentle punch.
Surely we're
Maybe he was getting him in like a pressure point or something.
Possibly.
A moon pressure point.
You okay?
One that's
People
only found on
know,
Moon.
know about that.
Yeah, one that's hidden from Earthlings.
Your glove says punch.
What?
But reading his glove, I don't know. I've never looked that closely to Thunderstorm's glove.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I gotta trust him on that one. Diving punch to the face. And sending a low strike there. Punch to the face, and that gives Mr. McMoon the opportunity to get back onto his feet. And what's he going for here? Circling, orbiting, perhaps. Thunderstorm's mask is
Thunderstorm
blue.
as
It's
his
kind of like the Earth. Yeah.
He sees it as his Earth orbiting around him. Hopefully the real moon doesn't, crash into the real Earth anytime soon.
Are you James Anderson on the mask?
He thinks that's James Anderson.
That'd be kind of crazy if Thunderstorm unmasked and it turns out it was James Anderson all this time. I don't believe it though.
I'm
Guillotine.
sure if James Anderson was watching, he'd be offended at that comment.
I mean, I feel like James Anderson would be offended by everything that's occurred in this ring. Every time that Mr. McMoon and Thunderstorm are in this ring.
I bet there's no way he would be able to sit down and just watch this match.
There's no way. Surely he has better things to do than sit down and
And
watch
Mr.
a match
McMoon
like this.
using the Earth's gravity to his benefit, knocking him
He
down.
controls gravity? Mr. McMoon controls! Please
Is
don't
that
mess...
a legal move in wrestling?
Please don't mess up the gravity. Please don't make me fly out of this chair,
Does
please.
this need to be added to the rulebook?
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything in Australian rules about gravity control in wrestling. That could be potentially one of the most illegal things possible.
The most illegal moves in wrestling.
And I've seen hypnosis.
Oh, yes. Time to play the game.
And
Ooh.
his gravity
Falling
control
back.
not coming into play there. Maybe misunderstanding Earth's gravity.
Then the Earth's gravity fighting back.
And
Now, got him
stomping on the
a bit
wrist
of
there.
a trick there.
Oh, shit. God.
Got him in some kind of submission hold, like a new one that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, kind of got, I
But it
believe, like
seems
the
to be
ankle and
effective. It's doing a lot of damage right now.
Call it Jack Barber.
I have
You
no
can
idea
see
what.
the pain that Mr. McMoon is going through right
Exactly,
now.
and he reaches the ropes. He
barely
reaches the
reached
ropes.
Forcing Thunderstorm
Able-
off of his leg.
Somehow able to will himself through that pain, through that devastating submission move.
I mean, Thunderstorm throwing in like all the best moves after having gravity used against him.
Exactly. I mean, it's I imagine it'd be very hard to recoup from that. Gravity doing its job and pulling down Mr. Matt Moon there. And pin. 1, 2.
Pushing himself up with gravity. Right.
It was so close. And Mr. Matt Moon, I think he's feeling it.
That's the bad one.
I mean, these two competitors have really been giving it their all in this one. They've been going for quite some time here. But
What the hell?
what? Oh my God!
Oh god.
What is this?
Is this the walls of Thunderstorm right now?
Walls of Thunder. Oh my God! And he
God,
dragged him
he's
away
so
from the
far away
ropes.
from the ropes right now.
I don't know how he can make it. That's yep. He's tapping out. He's tapping out. He could only take so much, and Thunderstorm is successful and is going to be moving ahead in Block B for the Takedown Championship Tournament. But as well, coming up at Bloody Stand, he has that world title match to be focusing on ultimate submission, and we saw him do a submission and win this match just there. So maybe he's starting to think about getting ready.
Maybe that was practice for him. But coming next, the final match of the first round of this tournament is a triple threat match with. Wait.
Feeling good?
You know what to say?
Thunderstorm 2 belts. That's what he's done if he's successful against the Prodigy at Bloody Stand. But you were saying,
Coming up next is the triple threat match: Adrian Evans versus Jack Blade versus Ryan Sampson.
Thank you, kind sir.
completely safe.
I don't know what that was. But the winner of that
Maybe a moon greeting.
the winner of that triple threat match will be going up against Thunderstorm in next week's tournament round. So we'll see you on that.
Welcome back, Takedown 98. We're about to start the main event of the evening.
A triple threat match with Adrian Evans, Jack Blade, and Ryan Sampson.
And the winner will be going on to face Thunderstorm in the next round of the tournament.
It's interesting because all three of these guys have some kind of history with each other. Right?
Absolutely.
Jack Blade, Ryan Sampson had a long time rivalry going.
Absolutely. We know, and that ended in that clown asylum key to victory on a pole match. With Jack Blade successful, and as well, Adrian Evans is here to just represent the higher powers, and Adrian Evans has been having his own problems with Ryan Sampson in recent weeks.
And here's Adrian Evans of the higher powers.
Joined, as always, by my Dexter.
Yeah. Adrian Evans is my favourite to win this match.
I mean, obviously, we...
But, as we know, a triple threat match, any kind of mistake can cost you the match.
Absolutely. And there he is.
And a few words as always.
Now with, we know that James was unsuccessful in advancing in this tournament, but will Adrian Evans be able to right that wrong? I mean, he can take some notes, maybe don't get as distracted. But as well, for Adrian Evans, maybe he won't allow himself because he's got two higher caliber competitors in the ring with him, rather than James, who had to worry about Samurai Jack and Psycho.
Yeah, here comes Ryan
And
Sampson.
we're doing the triple threat again from the first takedown of the year. Boys, how are ya?
I'm good.
Good. That takedown belt's coming home with me.
Ryan Sampson very confident
Making
that,
a big claim
and
here.
maybe this is what Ryan Sampson needs. This is what he needs to motivate him, because he hasn't had many opportunities, if any, for the world title. So maybe this is what is going to turn it around for him.
I mean, this also could be like his biggest problem this match. He has the rivalry with Adrian Evans. He has the rivalry with Jack Blade. Those two don't have too much of a rivalry against each other.
Yeah,
they could just focus Ryan Sampson.
They both might have it out.
Right,
And
yeah.
here comes
Jack Psycho.
the last of the three. And
I
this,
mean, usually he's out by now, right?
I think he gives it a second. Likes to play the mind games a little bit.
Yeah. So,
Not sure. We're waiting.
know where his...
Wait! What the hell? What the?
Don't look at me. That all our equipment's still here. How did it even fit?
How did we not?
She's like,
I don't even know what to say about that. How did he get under there? How did we not? We were always out here. How did he?
there's not enough room in here for him.
It's just, especially in between all the expensive equipment we have under there. He must have just materialized.
Ugh. Yeah, I just got the shivers.
In fact, it's right under,
Right at our feet.
right under our
Is there a
noses.
trapdoor here?
I don't know.
No.
What was he doing under there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We didn't know.
Was he doing something
No. If
unsettling?
we
to
knew
your
he was under there, would
body
we?
parts?
Do you think we would have just sat
Yes.
there in silence, like?
I think you would.
What do you think he would?
I would have said something if he was there. If I knew he was there. I don't know. I see you, buddy.
Oh,
go.
I mean, we were
Jack
talking
Blade
about
went
that.
straight in.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about that Jack would go straight for Ryan Sampson, but actually going for Adrian Evans.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
And I think,
Ryan Sampson.
at the end of the day, it's every man for himself. And that's,
Yeah.
I think, the strategy that Jack Blade is going for. He
Go
knows
for
that.
that pin.
He knows that.
And Adrian Evans. I mean, Ryan Sampson rolled out of it. Adrian Evans obviously isn't going to let it happen.
He knows that neither man in this match is his friend, so he might as well just burn those bridges immediately and
Yeah.
go for both of them. As a result, I think we're going to be seeing quite the intense triple threat, especially as opposed to the earlier triple threat we had in the evening.
Yeah.
This might be very back and forth and quite intense.
Am I here?
Not sure what he was even attempting to ask us there.
I don't know, does Jack Blade know all the rules? That's what
Oh
I'm
my
confused about.
god, that knee.
Oh, yeah. We've seen it already. So
Ryan's-
many big hits from everyone out here.
Ryan Sampson and Adrian Evan wants to go too.
And Jack Blade
Maybe a
wants to
knee,
relax.
maybe a face wash. I couldn't really tell from this angle.
I guess yeah, like I predicted.
Oh
they're
my
just
God!
Kind of take turns.
A Bronco Buster from Jack Blade. And
Surgeon's reunion.
Didn't mind it. I thought it was quite comfy actually.
But again.
What do you think? Yeah, wasn't bad. Do you want to go?
huh?
Yeah.
Maybe they've knocked Ryan Sampson a little loopy.
Oh, yeah, let's do this.
And I believe a sharp shooter coming up. Bret Hart, you're up, hot out, and a crossface. Now,
This is my
if Ryan
Bullying
Sampson,
Ryan Sampson.
if Ryan Sampson was the tap out, who gets it? They're both. Oh, and Jack Blade switching his focus onto Adrian Evans now. And what is? I think
Is now Ryan Sampson?
I think he had a bit of an ankle lock.
submission on Adrian Evans
And
that he managed to get out of.
you know,
No, Jack Blade just left the ring.
I was a little worried. I was a little worried he'd go back to where he came from under.
We've got to let him tire themselves out a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Take the upper hand. Catch my breath.
And
What's it really help?
there's a pin.
I mean, you're not
It's
worried?
It's right.
Yeah. Jack
Alright.
Blade confident Ryan Sampson won't be able to get the pin here, so he can just relax.
Catch his
I
breath.
I don't feel comfortable with him standing right there. Oh.
I mean, he's always been nice to me. I'm sure I could put a good word in for you. Oh, tried
I don't know
to.
if I want to do it.
You tried it,
And Adrian
and I
Evans.
don't think Jack Blade wants any of Adrian Evans.
I mean, is
Oh,
that the
yes, he
time to go
does.
for Jack Blade? Or to go for the pin?
Oh, and there's a kick there. Able to create enough distance, able to get that kick in, and now Jack Blade is taking control outside the ring, and no countouts here. But at the end of the day, you have to get your opponent into the ring to be able to finish it.
Ryan Sampson
And
wobbling over, gets his
then I mean we've seen Jack Blade and Ryan Sampson do their fair share of fighting on the outside of the ring. We've seen them get counted out here.
Yeah.
No,
Was
Dick
that-
Cherry, triple threat.
Yeah. No, yeah, there are no countouts here.
Well, I was just merely speaking about their past and how much we've seen them in this
Jack Blade's
atmosphere.
climbing back into the ring, but there's no one there.
Where you go? So I can do anything
Don't know. Oh, there he is. Just having a chat with Mike.
It took a lot of effort to get back in here.
Well, you can stay.
How much to say you? Yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, they can't pin in here, so they need to get back in at some point. Weapons are completely allowed.
I thought the rule was that. No, actually, no. I got nothing. I got nothing.
What are you gonna do, Ref? It's no disqualifications. It's a triple threat match.
Oh, and
And
a
then
bit
he drops
of a
the
bit of a fake out, I think. Maybe he realizes he doesn't need a weapon to. Oh my god! Oh, choking him with the cable there. Oh no! Oh my god! And I mean,
Choking nip
That's just-
twister combo.
that's just because there's no disqualifications. If there was a disqualification match, that's absolutely a disqualifiable offence. The nipple.
Choking and twisting the nipples.
Oh.
Terrible combo for some. Some might like it, but
And now Jack Blade is being choked. But there's no one available to give him.
I could see Jack Blade liking that.
Maybe. He looked a little pained by it. I don't know. Maybe he only likes it from some people. And Adrian's coming by.
No one's in the ring, so no one can get the tap out or the pinfall.
Jack Blade declaring to the world that he is indeed wet.
I'm drippy.
Oh, cool.
Can you repeat that, Lucas?
Jack Blade is wet, and he has drip as well, is what I'm hearing.
Little Tweety birds going
Yep.
round and round.
Like a cartoon.
Oh no! Oh no!
But maybe not the kind of cartoon that Jack Blade wants to be in.
Wrestling is no cartoon. Wrestling is real, and that was some real damage caused to Jack Blade right then.
Absolutely.
Head to the side of the
And Ryan
ring.
Sampson using that as an opportunity to get into the ring and get to Adrian Evans. And you think Ryan Sampson wants a piece of Adrian Evans after everything Adrian Evans has done to him.
Yeah. But obviously, Ryan Sampson must be worn out by now, and Adrian Evans was just sitting down in the ring.
He got a nice little break there. Not often that you get a break in a wrestling match, but obviously once you get it, you make the most of it. And
Going for something here.
maybe lining him up for the Deadeye. Deadeye! But Jack straight in there. And
Not
Jack
going late.
Jack is not... Jack may be able to kind of pick the corpse
He's
here.
trying to pick who to pin.
Like a vulture! And
And there's it. That's the 3 count.
Adrian Evans did the work, but like a vulture, Jack Blade
Jack Blade taking the
taking
pin.
the win.
Pinning Ryan Sampson, grabbing the win. Jack Blade will be fighting Thunderstorm in the next round of this tournament.
And once again, the higher power's unsuccessful. And maybe it's that triple threat part, because Prodigy was in a one-on-one match, cleaned it up. Easy as that, but we saw the triple threat dynamic going against Adrian Evans. Adrian Evans hit the Deadeye. He had a one, but Jack Blade was able to come in, take the opportunity, and win the match.
That's what triple threat matches do. If you're not paying attention all the time to everything going on, like a small bit of bad luck and you can lose the match straight away.
And no. Adrian Evans
He's aimed around Ryan Sampson. There's no one around to put a stop
I guess
to
he
this.
needs to take his anger out on whoever he can, but
Stop him again.
oh no, he's going for that. Wait! That's Carmelo's music!
He's not here. He's not here.
That's Carmelo! We haven't seen Carmelo for months! Is he here? Is he here?
I mean, he was injured in that car accident. It has been months. Could he have recovered? Well,
I don't see him!
He's not here. No, he's not here.
I hear his music, but I don't see him coming out.
He's here! It's Carmelo! He's back in the SAWF!
What are you doing here?
I can't believe this! I heard nothing about his discharge from the local medical facility.
I don't know if he's fully recovered, if he's able to wrestle right now. But
he is here to
it is
make...
confirmed he is back to SAWF.
And he was
He's out of the hospital.
here in time to make the save for Ryan Sampson, but what does Carmelo know? Why is Carmelo out here facing Adrian Evans? We never found out who hit Carmelo with that car. But maybe Carmelo has some idea that we don't.
Could be. A bit of a face-off here.
And oh my god, Adrian Evans, and we get, like you said, we don't even know if Carmelo's cleared yet. But Adrian Evans got straight in, but Carmelo...
He's able to get some strikes in.
And going for that rock bottom, but Adrian Evans has it scouted. And, well, this may have been a mistake for Carmelo. Oh no! And setting up for the Deadeye, but Carmelo able to scout it.
See
Rock
what's happened.
bottom!
Someone
Carmelo
said
is
about this.
back!
Someone's...
You're gonna get in there, Mike? You're gonna deal with him? Mike Dexter hitting the ring. We know Mike Dexter and Carmelo have some history back at Showdown. And oh my god, slapping him.
Slap to the face. I mean, didn't look like all that powerful of a slap.
I mean, we saw them have a match to which Mike Dexter was
I think
unsuccessful.
Mike
Oh,
Dexter. Oh,
my
kick to
God.
the groin.
maybe a taste of his own medicine for Mike Dexter. And Carmelo helping Ryan Sampson to his feet, and exactly what Ryan Sampson needed. Carmelo is back. What?
What? I don't know what to think.
I don't know.
He's here for the higher powers. He's here for Ryan Sampson.
Surely,
He's here to take names right now.
maybe Carmelo is here for Carmelo. He is here to reclaim his glory that was lost.
He kicked me in the balls.
Yeah, taste of your own medicine.
I got a no contact board. What was that?
Well, we don't know if he's signed in the SAWF. Maybe there are no repercussions if you don't have a contract signed with the SAWF. But Carmelo is here, and we'll have to see where this goes. Carmelo is here, assumably to reclaim his glory, but assumably he knows something. He might know something about that terrible car accident that put him out of action. Meeting the gaze of Ryan Sampson there.
He's gone backstage. Hopefully we can get some word from him in the future.
And again for Ryan Sampson, not doing too well. But we're going to wrap up. Next time we'll see you will be a bloody stand. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'm Lucas Roger.
I'm Adam Awful.
We'll see you next time.